Okay, so today I'm going to teach you how to hold two mallets in one hand for either marimba or xylophone or whatever instrument you're playing that's a keyboard percussion instrument. So we're going to take out these two mallets. Actually, I have four. I'm going to hold one, you're going to hold the other. I'm going to let you look at them for a little bit and take a little look at how they feel. Um, the difference is that instead of holding them each in one hand, we're actually going to keep them in two hands. So we're going to start with, if you could, the mallet that's in your right hand, can you put it on the floor? Okay, and I'm going to kind of go with you. If you put your palm out, nope, on the other hand, yeah, if you put your palm out like this, you see that, how the fingers disconnect and everything. We're going to use that a lot because the marimba mallet, you need to kind of place them in there so that you can hold them correctly. So the first one that I'm going to show you is seen as the easy one. You're going to take the mallet and you're going to put it down on your palm, in between your middle and ring finger.
Okay.
And you're going to kind of have it so that it's not down at the wrist,
Mm-hmm.
but it's up a little bit, kind of turned in towards the center.
Okay.
And simply you're just going to wrap your ring finger and your pinky finger around them. So it's holding it firmly in place. It's almost like a gun look. Okay. Make sure the pinky is down a little bit tighter, and move it up the wrist. So it's not down where the wrist connects to the hand, but almost into the palm. Exactly, perfect. Okay. Nextly, take with your left hand. Take the other mallet.
Okay.
And we're gonna place it right here. You see where the fleshy part of the thumb is? The very thick fleshy part? You're going to place it in between your middle finger and your index finger.
Okay.
Yes, no, I'm sorry. In between your thumb and your index finger. And you're going to push your middle finger down into the fleshy part of the part of the hand. And at that point, you're going to take your index finger and using its first joint, you're going to rest it lightly on the mallet. And then you're going to place your thumb on top. And if you flip your hand over, notice how when I hold it, I'm able to extend. The index finger is served as the fulcrum. So it's both relaxed, and you use the index finger and the thumb so that if you were to play, you can move it across.
Okay.
So flip it back over, and I want you to look at how the index finger is not pressed tight up against. I want you to realize that with the first joint, it's curved a little bit. So that's why when you have the mallet in your hand, you're not putting it all the way back here, because then you're forcing your finger to be up. The closer it is up, and the more pressure that the part of your middle finger puts on the fleshy part, the less that this is being used to hold the mallet in place.
Yeah.
It's kind of there like if you were playing basketball, how the guiding hand, when you're shooting, the guiding hand is barely touching the basket, the basketball. It's staying there just so that it can maintain straightforwardness. And the index finger is doing essentially the same thing. So I want you to flip back over again.
Okay.
And I want you to try your best to extend and pull back. Notice how when I do this, the middle finger and the three fingers on the end are not moving.
Yeah.
The only thing moving is the index finger, which is very relaxed, close to the thumb, and the thumb. The thumb moves out normally if you were moving your thumb around. And the index finger is not even pushing. It's pulling in and expanding. Pulling in and expanding. There you go. You're starting to get the hang of it. Let me see. Take out the mallet that's closest to the thumb, and let me see how you're holding the other two. Okay. So that actually looks very good. Your pinky is a little curved, a little bit too much. That's something I would fix. I mean, I don't know if it being up here feels a little less natural, but having it pressed down helps not only for it to feel more comfortable, but it helps the mallet stay in place. Because if it's curved like this, you're giving it a lot of wobble room. But if you're pushing it down and applying pressure, notice how only this end of the mallet is moving. That's good because when you're playing, it causes more resonance.
Okay.
So, again, I want you to hold it like this, and I want you to place the thumb right there. Press the middle finger down, and go back to the position that you learned before. There you go. And now reach over and extend. Make sure you use the first joint of your index finger. And when you're pushing out, don't push up. I'm seeing when you're pushing out, you're pushing your finger up instead of out. Just think about if you were like going across. Just pushing across, not pushing outward, pushing dead across, as if you were pointing at someone.
Okay.
So, point out. Turn it so it's more up and down.
Up. Like
so the thumb is on top. Okay. Now push forward with your finger. And pull back. Make sure your thumb comes out and then back up.
Okay.
Out. You feel that, right?
Yeah.
You see, there's more of a sensation because I'm noticing that your thumb is kind of like staying here. So then your finger's trying to pull in, but it just makes it feel awkward. So make sure your thumb is very close to the rest of your hand.
Okay.
And then extend. Up. Extend. Now when you play, of course, you're not going to play like this. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You're going to have it turned over like this. So the hand is still making that motion where the finger's pushing out. But if you see, if I bring you over to the marimba, if you want to stand for a second, notice how like if I'm playing, I can still extend out. I'm still thinking out and not up because I can't go anywhere up. So if you extend, if you put the mallets on C&E, okay, and now I want you to extend the mallet to the A. Now pull back to the C. Now to the A. And to the C. Perfect. Hey, now you know how to hold two mallets.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.